First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They defer to Brown to start the drive. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Come on!
Another run for Brown on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Go.
Now it's gone. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 34 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw is Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here we go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is gone. This to Laporta, right side. Touchdown, Detroit! Sam Laporta, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Let's go.
Here's Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll give this out the middle to Brown. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 33, here's second down and 8. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Running right, here's Brown. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Bo Melton taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second and 10.
Hey, check that streak. Ready, go.
They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And now it's blocked. The Bears pick it up. There he goes left side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now it's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Hines. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off Week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. In motion goes the tight end. Brown once more. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Chase Brown punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Lions 34, Bears 2. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jeffrey Simmons gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Value 3, value 3.
Goff now looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Here's Jones on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this deep.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
To the air, Williams. Dancing to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here we go, sack.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's caught at the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Shut up. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now third down and very long.
Go. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bears 9.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Stephanie! Check, hurt. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, Ready.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Check smash. Ready for this? Check go.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 23-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Hut.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Santos for the Bears field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
Yeah.
right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Cut. Whoa. Hold on. Check.
Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
3 for 1.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's able to find Melton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part of it.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on 1st down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff going to shift him around. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
Now Brown, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
We're good. We're good. Okay.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. T.J. Edwards coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
17, 5.
Goff now to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. This is going the other way, but he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Ready?
Here's Williams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready? Set, go.
To throw, Williams. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
38-yard line.
Track at 60. Get up.
To throw, it's Williams.
And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Bears on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be third and forever. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Now they'll change things up. Williams with a little touch pass forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And this brings up a third and goal.
Go.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand